Come close now, my beloved, and listen carefully to what I have to share with you. It matters that you take in these words fully. Perhaps lately you have looked at yourself and wondered if my heart towards you remains the same. If the affection I hold for you could possibly still be as it was. If the distance you have sensed between us was too great to overcome. You have quietly asked yourself, would I still welcome them now after all that has passed? And here is my clear, unchanging answer. You are still the one I set apart for myself. I did not choose you because you were without fault. I did not call you because you always did things right. I chose you knowing every difficult path you would walk, every stumble you would take, every time you would feel you fell short. Even knowing all that, I chose you. My decision about you has not changed, and it never will. From the very beginning, before you took your first breath in this world, you were known deeply in my heart. My valuing of you as precious wasn't delayed until I saw the path your life would take. I did not weigh your strengths against your difficulties. I did not place conditions on the purpose I put within you. I chose you with complete awareness of every moment that would come. Your joyful times, your periods of failure, your confusion, your silence. None of these made me pause. None of it caught me off guard. Knowing all of it, I still declared, this one belongs with me. You have judged yourself by your lowest points. You have let the weight of past errors define who you are. You have looked back at times when you felt far from me and wondered if those periods erased my original intention for you. They did not. I never took your name away. I never looked for another to stand in your place. I never stopped claiming you as mine. Even when you wandered away, my presence remained with your life. I was not observing from afar, expecting you to mend yourself. I was with you through the hard times, gently reminding you of your true self, even when you could not hear my voice clearly. You believed I departed when you drifted away. But the truth is, I came nearer. I did not step back. I guarded what you thought was lost. I covered what you believed was ruined. You view yourself through the filter of hold-ups and unexpected turns. I view you through the filter of my original design. The purpose I placed within you did not disappear when your spirit grew tired. The direction I spoke over you did not fade when life felt heavy. It is still there. It is still alive. And now I am bringing it forward again, not because I am giving you a new start, but because the first one was never removed. I know the roads you have traveled. I know the things you have tried to forget. I know the moments you wish you could hide from me. But I also comprehend the depth of who you are beneath those moments. I know the gentle spirit you shielded to protect yourself. I know the kindness that still stirs within you when you find quiet space. I know the inner strength it took just to endure, even when you weren't thriving. And I see worth in all of it. I do not need you to explain why you kept your distance. I do not require an apology before I restore things. My affection does not wait for you to make things perfect. It meets you in your hurt. It meets you when you are still unsure if you are allowed to believe again. That is what my favor does. It acts first. It reaches for you before you understand how to respond. And now here we are, just you and I. And I am not focused on what was. I am focused on your heart, in this very moment, still open, still seeking, still mine. You were never absent from my thoughts, even when you forgot how to turn to me, even when you ceased believing that you held significance. I was present, not judging but understanding. I saw every tear you held back. I heard every question you buried under distractions. And I waited. Not impatiently, but with steady love. I waited because I knew this time would come. This softening, this remembering, this turning back. And now I want you to grasp something that will change how you move forward from this moment. My choice of you wasn't just something from the past. You are chosen still. This is a present reality, ongoing, forever true. You are not striving to earn your place again. You are living from a position that was never taken from you. That is why your spirit still answers when I speak. That is why you sense me near, even when you felt you were too far away. It is because you were never removed from your place. You were simply hurting, and I am tending to that now. Let go of the thought that you have lost too much time. Release the heavy load you carry. Let go of the fear that I have gone ahead without you. I have not. My kindness tells you who you truly are until you remember it was never erased. You are still capable of knowing joy, still deserving of peace, still set apart for good, still gifted with kindness, still able to carry light even after the difficult times you have faced. You are not what your hurt told you. You are who I continue to say you are. So raise your head once more. Not because you have earned the right, but because you belong here. Come back into my nearness. Not as a visitor, but as one who never lost their home. Let the untrue stories drop from you like dust. Let the heavy load of shame fall away. Let me remind you of what has been true all along. You are still the one I picked, and I did not pick you without thinking. I picked you knowing everything, and that pick stands firm. You have spent so much time convinced that my affection for you was weak, that my choice depended on your actions, that one wrong turn, one quiet period, one unspoken question was enough to cause me to change my mind. But let this truth settle deep within you. I chose you knowing all of you, not just the surface you show others, not just the moments when you succeeded. I saw it all. Your doubts, your shame, when you wanted to quit, the questions you asked in silence, the parts of your life you hoped I wouldn't see. I saw them all. I understood the journey you would take before it began, and I still affirmed it. Your selection was never based on being free from mistakes. You were chosen because of how I shaped you, because of the core intent I placed within you in stillness before you drew your first breath. This was not accidental. It was not random. There was nothing unintended about the moment I wove your identity together with purpose and declared it good. I knew the person you would grow to be. I knew the weight you would bear. I knew how the world would try to name you differently, to limit you, to make you feel small. But I also knew how I would consistently call you back to what is real, back to belonging, back to me. And now, here you stand, closer than you understand. Your inner being has responded even before your mind fully grasped it. That feeling you sense, that gentle pull, that is recognition. Your deepest self is recalling what it means to be chosen. Not for what you achieve, but simply for being present. To be fully seen and still wanted. My dear child, I see the moments where you feel you are too much, or perhaps not enough. I know the hurt of feeling left out, of believing others turned away when you needed connection. That pain taught you to shrink back, to stay quiet, to seek safety by not being noticed. But listen to my voice now. It holds no judgment, only comfort. I have never moved away from you. I have always been near, speaking your name, even when your pain felt louder than my quiet assurance. You were not created to hide yourself away. You were not meant to think my love is something you must continuously work to earn. My love for you is not dependent on what you do for me. It is simply because you are mine. I chose you knowing every path you would walk. I chose you knowing there would be times when trusting me felt difficult and accepting my love seemed impossible. And still, I chose you. Let this truth settle deep within you. Let it quiet the voice that whispers you have gone too far, or that you must somehow earn your way back to me. You do not need to mend what you believe is broken to belong. My acceptance of you is not easily broken. It rests entirely on my decision, a decision I made for you long ago. I chose you so your life would reflect my light. I selected you so I could walk alongside you, showing you what true love feels like, reminding you always that you were never too distant, too delayed, or too injured for me. Nothing about your journey makes you unfit for the path I have prepared for you. The times you felt weak did not push me away. They brought me nearer. You have wondered if you missed what I had planned for you, if time has run out, if wrong turns cost you everything. You have asked in quiet moments, is what you put inside me still here? Yes, my child. The purpose I placed within you is still alive. It did not fade when your confidence did. It did not leave when you felt lost. It has simply been waiting, not for you to be perfect, but for you to turn back towards me. It waits for you to lift your gaze and believe, even for a moment, that it is not finished, that you are not finished. And that moment is now. What I have for you was never based on fleeting feelings or outward accomplishments. It was based on my complete understanding of you. I knew who you were. I knew the challenges you would face. I knew how your spirit would be tested and strengthened. And I still designed your unique way forward with every part of you in mind. Not just the parts you think are strong, but the parts you feel are broken too. The days you feel full of energy, and the days when all you can offer is a quiet willingness. I can work with all of it. I am working with it now. You might feel unsure how to begin again. That is all right. You are not starting from nothing. You are starting from the simple act of turning towards me, from honesty, from letting go. This is always the place where the path forward becomes clear. You believed you needed to have everything sorted out, or rebuild all you felt you had lost, before you could be used for anything good. But I do not look for those who have it all perfectly together. I work through those who are willing, who are sincere, who simply show up. That is you, right now, and that is more than enough. Let me remind you of the qualities you possess. The tenderness you thought held you back. It is what allows others to trust you. The hurts you tried to conceal. They have prepared the way for deep understanding. The sensitivity you once disliked. It is how your spirit is attuned to hear me clearly. The periods that felt wasted. They were quiet times, necessary times, building strength beneath the surface. Nothing we walked through together was without meaning. Not one tear shed, not one delay. Every moment is gathered and holds value. You have not lost time. First, make all things new. What you think you missed, I have already prepared to bring forth at the right time. You do not need to go back and fix every past step. You simply need to come back to me. And now that you have, we move forward together. Not from the very beginning, but from exactly where you stand. The wisdom you hold now, the gentleness, the depth. These were not present in your earlier days, but they are with you now. This means what lies ahead will be richer, deeper, more meaningful than anything you have known. I am not asking you to construct something large and impressive. I am asking you to walk closely with me, to live with honesty, to carry my light into every place you go, not with force, but with peace. That is the form of the true path I have for you. It is not about noise or seeking attention. It is about quiet influence, and you will begin to see this unfold. Not because you are striving harder, but because you are walking with me. They will sense a quiet steadiness around you. People will approach you differently, asking deeper questions. They will feel drawn to remain near you, even if they do not understand why. This is how it looks when someone lives out the path I set for them. It isn't always loud. It isn't always seen by everyone, but it holds great strength because it flows from me. Should uncertainty creep in, asking if you might trip up once more, know I will make my presence known more strongly. If you lose your footing, I am still just where you are. I do not waver. The reason I put you here, the way I made you, that cannot be ruined. I don't change how I made you just because you took a different path sometimes. My gentle care makes who you are even stronger. You haven't lost everything and need to begin again. You are moving forward from a firmer place now, with real strength inside you, seeing me and seeing yourself grow more clearly. Don't watch how fast others are going and judge your own pace. Don't hold your path next to someone else's special way I guide them. Keep your eyes on the way I set out for you. Believe in what I have placed in your hands. It is made just for you. It is formed for the life you are living, for how you show who you are, for the steps only your feet can take. This walk is yours alone. No one else holds what I have given into your care. You might see it as little, but just see what I will do with it. See how I make more of what you give me. See how I bring things to life, even when you thought they were over. So step forward, even if you feel unsteady. Say what has been moving in your heart. Reveal what you used to keep private. Go for what seemed out of reach. You are not on this journey by yourself. I am not just sending you off. I am with you every step. My spirit will show you the way. My favor will support you. My nearness will gently tell you over and over, you are still the one I picked, and the reason I made you is still active. You can move forward now without feeling forced. The weight you carried, the push inside to show your worth, the need to get everything exactly right, the constant sense of falling short, none of that came from me. That was never meant for you to carry. That was never the basis of the path I set for you. You were never supposed to hold what only my spirit was made to hold. You learned to decide your value based on what you did, how much others liked it, how much your work seemed noticed or appreciated. I saw all of that. I saw how it kept you from resting. I saw how it made you question if you were failing, even when you were doing what was right. I saw how you hid your happiness under being tired and thought that was serving me. But I never told you to hurry your way into the life I planned for you. I never told you to become worn out trying to achieve something I didn't ask you to do at all. My call has always been clear. Walk alongside me. Not rushing ahead, not chasing after your worth. Just walking together, heart open, step sure, breathing easy. That is where real happiness lives. That is where things become clear without effort. That is where the deepest part of you remembers that Living with me is not about doing things. It is about simply being here with me. And now I ask you to believe it is truly fine to live like this, softly, truthfully, fully, without pushing hard, without measuring yourself against anyone else, without feeling like each day must show great leaps forward. Some days will be still, some days will feel unhurried, but in the stillness, I am still active. In the unhurried pace, I am still advancing. The way things grow with me is not always seen from the outside. It is often hidden, calm, settling in. You are not idle when you take time to stop. You are being smart. You are following the natural flow of my goodness. Release the thoughts that tell you stopping is risky, that if you stop forcing things, you will fall behind, that if you stop making things happen, you will lose what you have. Those thoughts are not from me. They come from worry, not from my care. I do not hurry what I am making. I do not force what I am bringing to life. I do not make you feel bad about what I am making new. Who you are right now, walking beside me, is not late. You are precisely in the place you are meant to be. And the speed I guide you at is one of deep quietness. This does not mean you will do nothing. It does not mean I won't ask you to move into new areas. But this is what it means. Every step you take will come from a sense of inner fullness, not from obligation, from believing in me, not from worry, from happiness, not from fear. I am not trying to make you work harder. I am inviting more of my closeness inside you, more of my clear seeing, more joy in just being completely mine without needing to hold the weight of results. You have already seen what being pushed creates: tiredness, feeling bad about yourself, feeling separate. Now I want to reveal what freedom brings: new thoughts, being gentle toward others, real closeness, and a quiet peace that remains. This word of freedom, this quietness I give you, is not only for you. Think of 3 people you know who could really be helped by hearing this simple truth, and find a way to tell them.
Claim your abundance today. Scan the QR or see the pinned comment. God bless you.